Hello, I'm United States Senator Scott Brown. This week, the Supreme Court debated the constitutionality of the President's health care law. I'll leave it to others to speculate on the outcome of this hearing, but I do want to talk to you today about one part of the health care law that is particularly damaging to our economy in Massachusetts. Under the President's law, medical device manufacturers will have to pay a 2.3% excise tax on revenue starting in 2013. This is a jobs killer. This new tax is as I said, a jobs killer in Massachusetts. We just can't let it stand. Our economy is still struggling to come back from the turmoil of 2008, and nationally, unemployment has remained above 8%. We're still doing a little better in Massachusetts, but part of why we're doing better than others is our strong medical device manufacturing industry. The medical device tax threatens our economy and our economic recovery in Massachusetts. You know, with over 400 medical device firms employing nearly 25,000 workers and contributing over $4 billion to our economy, the Commonwealth simply cannot afford to have the medical device industry targeted with a tax. If enacted, this harmful tax will put American workers at a competitive disadvantage and chase jobs overseas. The medical device tax would likely cost 43,000 jobs across the country with a loss of $3.5 billion in wages. Massachusetts alone is estimated to lose over 2,600 jobs as a direct result of this tax, so about 10% of our entire medical device manufacturing workforce. We just can't have that kind of job loss when our economy is still struggling. That's why I've taken action to protect Massachusetts jobs. I've introduced legislation to repeal this harmful tax and give our economy room to grow. Although repealing the medical device tax fits into the category of a common-sense pro-jobs measure, it's been difficult to get Congress to act. In fact, many worthy pieces of legislation aimed at spurring job growth and economic development are trapped in partisan gridlock once again. In an effort to bridge the divide, I've called on the leaders of both parties to shift the focus away from politics and towards bipartisan jobs policy. We need it now. And we saw some success last week when Congress passed my legislation at encouraging crowdfunding. That's providing additional revenue sources for young startup businesses. But many other good pieces of legislation that could help our struggling economy are still blocked. And I'll continue, trust me, I'm going to continue to push for congressional action on legislation like my repeal of the medical device tax that will help get our economy moving again, especially in Massachusetts. We can do a lot at home in our communities to promote a stronger job market, but Washington needs to start helping rather than hurting our most promising Bay State industries so they have the confidence to build and grow in Massachusetts. Thank you very much.